I'm in your service. Of course. What did you want to discuss? I've always had a bit of a sweet tooth. I grew up eating the saltwater taffies of High Isle. And to this day, it's a guilty pleasure I allow myself from time to time. I wouldn't have offered you my service if I didn't trust you, my friend. A knight's word is her bond.
I was out and about today, ran into a herder. She wasn't minding her sheep, so I helped myself to one. Mutton stew for dinner.
I've little time for talk. An orc's work is never done.
For my own curiosity, could you recount the experience of your birth? It sounds like a perfectly awful way to begin one's existence on this plane, but I require more details to know for sure. I have determined what your world is missing. The satisfying and melodic screams of the damned. The absence is rather unsettling, truth be told.
There's really no such thing as junk. It's all just treasure in need of a good whack or two. Save yourself the trouble, eh? I've got the broken down bits right here. Ooh, the clitter-clatter of unwanted things.
A person should attempt to spend as much time or more outside than in. Nature rejuvenates us, gives us life. too many city folk pass their days under a roof of wood or stone and locked behind solid walls.
I don't see why you little mortals form attachments. You die, they die, someone will die. And then someone will be sad. A waste of effort, if you ask me. I have been studying the beliefs of some of your Daedric cults. Ah, the sweet ignorance of these deluded fools. They have no idea what they are actually dealing with.
No, thief, this one. Your thing's safer with a zombie than in some stuffy vault. What do you require of a zombie fragrant employer? Possessions with the zombie does not make you unclog. Means you value your space.
Fate needs you, Proxy.
How can I help?
Monsters? Villains? What's the trouble? Always ready to help. I'm listening. I love the life of an adventurer, but I also find joy in simple things. Playing my flute, reading a good book. I'm fascinated by history and magecraft, but I also love a good tale, well spun.
Fate has noticed your talent for altering destiny. Reality hangs in the balance, as does the future of Apocrypha and Nirn. Hence I bring a message from Hermaeus Mora, the one who knows. Mora offers you a purpose, an aspiration dark and heavy. We are bound together by a common danger. Enemies of Hermaeus Mora threaten his realm of oblivion, and in so doing pose a threat to the mortal world as well. Therefore Mora sent me to meet you here, and secure your cooperation. Only a mortal proxy can deal with the threat and save both Apocrypha and Nirn. The fates of both realms are linked, and you are the key to preserving reality. Without you, everything unravels. Help avert this disaster, and Mora will reward you. The one who knows instructed me to give you this, a condensate of planar potentialities. You will not understand. It is ink. Take it to the Ulvano cistern, a ruin near the city. Pour the ink into the water, and your path will become clear. They seem to be servants of other Daedric princes, rivals to the one who knows. The threads of fate that converge in this region should reveal more. That is the hope, at least. And we are not dealing with just simple cultists. There are others. Someone sent the Dusksaber Company to seize relics belonging to Hermaeus Mora from their hiding places in Tamriel. Elite vampire mercenaries commonly employed by Telvanni mages. I expected the cultists. The Dusksabers were an unwelcome surprise. Glyphics. Think of them as crystallized memories. Condensations of notional... I explained too much. I managed to protect Mora's glyphics, with some help. But our adversaries once again move against us. Have you never heard of the Daedric Prince of Forbidden Knowledge? The Lord of Fate? The riddle unsolvable? Hermaeus Mora knows everything. He is the wisest of the Daedra. Every secret and all knowledge finds its way to Apocrypha in time. I am astonished how little the mortals of our tiny world comprehend. Apocrypha is the realm of Hermaeus Mora, his home and seat of power, one of the countless realms that drift through oblivion. Please, do not ask me about oblivion. I am Laramil, sometimes called the Wise, although that is not a sobriquet I care for. I seek to comprehend the emergent truths elicited by the... never mind that. I am a scholar. A century ago, I struck a bargain with Hermaeus Mora. I do not worship him, if that is your question. The Prince of Knowledge is an ally and patron. Mora provides me with access to rare and esoteric lore. In return, I undertake various tasks for him. A mutually beneficial arrangement.
What's on your mind? I'm listening. I've had some mage training, so I'm pretty handy with the destruction staff. I'm also a decent sword and board man. You know, one-handed weapon and shield.
Traveler, have you ever stood on the precipice of discovery, an arm's length away from changing Tamriel's history? I would think not, but now is your chance. My daughters and I are on the cusp of glory, and we'll have you as our witness. I am Master Faras, a supremely talented and severely undervalued mage of House Telvanni. My daughters and I have dedicated our lives to the pursuit of the unknown and have earned precious little recognition. But that ends today. We escaped Apocrypha with a tome that belonged to a founding member of House Telvanni. It's rumored to contain dark, long-forbidden secrets. We're in need of a witness to verify our achievement. Care to fill this role for a small sum of gold? Prepare yourself for the wonder of knowledge unknown. Now, let's see.
Look! What's happening? The Magisters warned us. Knowledge taken from Hermaeus Mora always has a cost. You! Help us break this curse. It was foolish to tamper with the tome without the right precautions, but Father and Yensa wouldn't hear of it. Fruit from the same zealous and overeager branch. Sorry, Traveler. You're owed coin. I haven't forgotten. I'm confident that my sister and I can nullify Hermaeus Mora's curse with time and the right ritual. Much preparation will be needed, though. Thank you for bearing witness, even if it wasn't the spectacular achievement my father promised.
Never content to rest on your
The
laurels.
curse scattered them to the wind.
I love my sister, but she's wrong. Our focus should be on freeing our father from this curse. We can't afford to waste time searching for scattered pages just yet. Traveler, you may be our only hope. May I ask for your aid? I believe we can siphon the energy of this curse and place it on similarly powerful Telvanni relics. It would wound my father's pride beyond repair if we ask the Magisters directly for aid, so I propose we borrow them instead. It wasn't long ago that these relics were in my family's possession. Had we not fallen out of favor... Well, that's neither here nor there. I promise to return them. Here's a list of all the necessary relics. You'll be compensated, of course. My sister and I will remain here and prepare the ritual to counteract the curse. While we won't be able to break it outright, hopefully we can lessen the pain. Speak with me again once you've gathered the relics.
You there! You look like a capable forager. I need some help. Can we talk?
Step forth, mortal. Know that you stand in the presence of Hermaeus Mora. We must converse. Laramil has done well, and brought fate's chosen into my unrelenting gaze. All other outcomes are now excluded. From this moment, fate's ever-branching tree begins to grow again. And with it, new possibilities emerge. It concerns beginnings and endings, secrets too dangerous to reveal, and the stability of the threads of fate. Hidden rivals threaten my realm, and thereby threaten all of reality. If they succeed, fate will unravel and doom both our worlds. I am the golden eye of fate, and the keeper of whispers. Knowledge and memory are my domains. How this threat eludes me, I do not know. But you are the key to preserving Apocrypha. I have foreseen it, and in doing so, you shall save the mortal realm. Let Laramil guide you, as she can perceive the threads of fate without undue mental anguish. They converge in 3 locations, places of revelation. Meet her in the Necron Bindery, in the mortal city of the same name. Now, let us seal our covenant. The 3 glyphics before you contain the concepts necessary to create a contract to bind us. I submit to this as a promise of cooperation. You may serve as my proxy without fear of harming your own interests. Now, take the glyphics, combine them. Do you know so little, mortal? Apocrypha is my domain, a plane of oblivion I have shaped to my needs. And this plane, the mortal realm, some refer to it as Nirn. As for the connection, just know that if Apocrypha falls, Nirn will cease to exist. The scholars and mystics of your world call me a Daedric Prince. What you see is only an aspect of my true self, for the mortal mind cannot contain the whole of me. This form suffices. Your mind must remain intact for you to be of use to fate. Fate takes many paths, mortal. Find Laramil in Necron, and choose wisely.
Let's ride. Did you need something? I'm listening. What's on your mind? I'll take a life if I must, but I take no joy in it. Assassins and thieves who wrap their deeds in fancy oaths and guild trappings have no honor. Murder is murder, and taking things you've no right to is wrong in my view.
Ho there, traveler. Can you help me?
Looking for your next... Oh, I could wax poetic about Trini.
Hands off, or I will gut you like the rest. What? Never seen an assassin get put out of work before.
cursed with such a task.
Is there something I can do? I'm listening. What's on your mind? I'll take a life if I must, but I take no joy in it. Assassins and thieves who wrap their deeds in fancy oaths and guild trappings have no honor. Murder is murder, and taking things you've no right to is wrong in my view. Can I help you with something?
Welcome to my safe house, Proxy. Meeting Hermaeus Mora represents a rare honor. The one who knows materializes in a delimited projection. He chooses to manifest before few mortals. The threads upon which reality dangles are precarious indeed. What did Mora impart to you? And so I shall. The one who knows traced 3 crucial events to this area. Investigate each, and he believes we can expose the conspirators moving against Apocrypha. We may even stop them before the ultimate threat takes shape. I do not know. I was only presented with what was required to bring you to the right place at the right moment. You must determine why fate needs you in each location, then take the appropriate action. Many possible futures branch from every mortal choice. If we know the consequences of our choices, it changes the outcome. Therefore, Hermaeus Mora tells us only what he must. As fate's chosen, the rest is up to you. The threads of fate lead to 3 locations in this region. The necropolis of Necrom, the old tower of Telrendis, and the town of Alavelis. I shall open a portal to each, investigate them, and return here to the Necrom bindery when you are done. An old bookbinder's shop, our temporary base of operations in this region. I secured it so we could travel to and from Apocrypha without causing undue panic. I doubt Necrom's authorities would approve of portals to an Oblivion realm in their city. In addition to the 3 to take you to the locations you must investigate, I summoned 2 gateways to Apocrypha. One leads to the Endless Library, a place of books as numberless as the stars. The other to Chroma Incognito, where lost fates linger. Only if you desire to do so. The threads of fate Hermaeus Mora asks you to investigate begin here in the Telvanni Peninsula. Where they shall lead us, I cannot say. But with the threat directed at Apocrypha, I thought quick access was prudent. A reasonable and prudent request. Necrom serves as a center for the ancient Dunmer practice of ancestor worship, a strange custom. The monks of the necropolis, called the Keepers of the Dead, tend the catacombs beneath the city. They guide the faithful in venerating their forebears. Tel Rendis is one of the many mushroom towers that dot this land. They usually serve as domiciles of Telvanni wizards who wield formidable magic. But this tower is abandoned. Interesting. Fate dictates that when you go there, I shall accompany you. Olivalis is a minor settlement whose only claim to fame is its malachite quarry, a glass mine, as the Dunmer refer to it. That thread of fate vibrates with particular intensity. What you shall find there, I cannot say, but I urge caution, Proxy. Your choice must be your own, Proxy. Hermaeus Mora was clear about that. There. 3 paths are now arrayed before you. Which will you pick?
Mortal, why do you bear the mark of the Great Eye? Mortals, you scurry around obsessed with your petty affairs and then you die. But you bear the mark of Hermaeus Mora. Have you come to replace me in my task? That would be typical. Wait, were you sent to help me with the cultists? Before you die? Not much to tell. I just arrived myself. This mortal served the Great Eye, but he died before he could tell me about the other Daedric cultists that scamper about. They're creating an intolerable contradiction in reality. Makes my tentacles ache. Something here undermines a fate recorded by Hermaeus Mora. Likely foolish mortals trying to change what has already been written. To fix this, I could use some help. It's common knowledge that mortals prize gold. 8 men, I'll give you some. I'd prefer to sit back and wait for entropy to claim us all, but I suppose we must do something. Let's survey the town. See if anyone survived and try to determine what the cultists want here. Oh, and despite my size, I'm good in a fight. You'll see. As I said, divergences in the threads of fate call to me. My purpose is to correct those digressions, examine the contradictions, and rectify them. I can't leave until I succeed. Don't ask me why, there is no why. I am Scroot, a powerful servant of the Great Eye. Creatures of my Daedric order call ourselves... It doesn't matter. Everyone else calls us watchlings. An insulting diminutive, but I expect nothing more. Oh, do you mock me? I detect a note of mockery. I should reduce your brain to rotten cheese for your temerity. Yeah, but what's the point? What's the point of anything, really? Just know that I can summon a mighty strike when fate requires it. Very mighty. Yes, but it's usually easy enough to nudge a mortal follower of Hermaeus Mora to summon me when the ripples of fate draw me here. It's not my fault the fragile mortal got himself killed. Well, maybe it is. Who can say? Fate works in mysterious ways. Olivalis? Or this tedious mortal plane? No, don't tell me. My answer's the same in either case. It's a dust mote, populated by delusional insects whose meaningless lives seem important to them. I can't bring myself to care. I have no clue. When my master exerts his power in this plane, the consequences linger. Footprints in the malleable clay of fate that hardened to stone with the passing ages. I sense that events here run counter to something my master did long ago. Something special about a mortal settlement? Hardly. Olivelis fails to stand out from the sheer mediocrity of 1,000 similar places in this world. Until the followers of a Daedric prince seize control of it anyway. Which may be something. You mean besides the dead devotee of Hermaeus Mora? They call themselves the Hidden Kindred. Since I could see them, the nomenclature must be ironic. I also noticed some Daedra. Dremora of Clan Dreamcarver, sworn to serve Prince Vermina. A rhetorical question? Must be. Very well. Vermina is the Daedric Prince of Dreams and Nightmares. I also noticed Periite followers among the Hidden Kindred. Before you ask, he's the Prince of Pestilence. Never heard of such an alliance before. The mortal who summoned me complained of terrible nightmares before he died. Beyond that, I was just about to begin my long and grueling investigation when you arrived. If only you had more tentacles, it would make the work go faster.
What can I do for you? I'm listening. What's on your mind? I love the life of an adventurer, but I also find joy in simple things. Playing my flute, reading a good book. I'm fascinated by history and magecraft. But I also love a good... How can I help? I'm listening. I trust you. There aren't many people I would say that about.